Hey everybody, welcome back to Pikmin 2 on Fossil. I lost a white to an explosion. Rest in peace to that white. Be sad about the white, Mac. Be upset. Be enraged that this white had died to an explosion.
Fucking piece of shit, dumbass.
Alright. So, what happens during the Impractical Jokers live show? You definitely seen like episodes where they like go into, they're like, hey, we're doing a tour, come see our tour, and then they show like a clip of what happens during the tour. It's essentially, you know, that's not false advertising, that's exactly what happens during the tour. The first bit was to talk about, well, the tour is called Drive, which was, you know, Q's punishment, where he had to sit in the car and be like an Uber Eats driver. Yeah, they brought in the puppets from that episode. And, like, you know, and they played the song for like 5 minutes so that everybody in the audience gets tired of the song. That was the first bit. The second bit was Sal's punishment about being electrocuted while taking like giving a museum tour. That was in season 10. Then they revealed that Sal has the shock equipment on him at this moment, and they brought in like a young audience member to basically
control it.
Oh my god! While he tells a story. Okay.
Oh my god! He's got a brain freeze. Oh my god!
When was the last time I had a brain freeze?
I've never had a brain freeze in my life.
I don't think that's possible.
I swear to God. Oh!
Fucking shit.
Oh my god, that's terrible.
Okay.
I've never got a brain freeze my whole life.
I can't, like, eat, like, ice cream that well because, you know, my teeth just cannot handle the coldness of ice cream. I get sensitive teeth. Actually, that's a very bad idea.
Yeah, I do too. Like, it's not that bad. I know some people, it's like you got a special toothpaste, the whole 9 yards. But like, people who can just like bite into a popsicle, fuck, nah, bruh.
Can't do that.
Nah, I gotta put that bitch outside for a minute. And then I just gotta slurp it up.
Actually,
also, you know what's bad? I'm a big flosser. I'm a big flosser. Yeah, I believe in. I used to be an anti-flosser, but then I realized the advantages to flossing. But there's one disadvantage to flossing. It opens up the gaps in your teeth, so if you eat ice cream or a popsicle or something like that, it goes directly down into those gums. Woo! Bad. Hurts. Sucks. I don't like it.
yeah.
All right, back to Impractical Jokers.
Okay, so yeah. So
how long is the show? An hour?
It was 2 hours.
2 hours. Holy shit.
Fuck. Okay, hold on. I gotta concentrate while fighting this guy. No, those guys are dead. They're not dead. A miracle. A miracle. Ah, fuck it. Use it. I don't care. Okay, so... And then the next bit was talking about Mo's wedding. Yeah. Which I actually did not know the story. I don't know if they said it during season 10 or whatever. But like Mo's wedding like went very well until the very end, where Mo decided to surprise everyone by inviting Smash Mouth to do a ending concert. Right?
You're fucking kidding.
Yeah.
He got Smash Mouth to come?
You got Smash Mouth to come.
That is the funniest fucking thing ever.
However, when they came, the lead singer, can't remember his name, was clearly drunk.
No way.
Very drunk. And was insulting everybody, referred to his wife as Mo's wife rather than like a name. And it was just like, oh my god, it was awful. And like, he like flipped off the audience like several times.
What?
Yeah. Ooh, I gotta go get this thing over here, right? Where's the red tape? Where's the red tape? Okay, it's probably over here. Yeah, so much so that they like literally had to have security forced them out.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And
that's terrible.
Like 2 days later, Smash Mouth like broke up. So they legitimately thought that they legitimately think that the reason they broke up was because they went to Mer's wedding
and like ruined it. That's one of the situations where it's like, yeah, that was awful, but it's also kind of the best thing that could have happened story-wise. No way, I didn't even know that Smash Mouth was like still together at all. Like they're still kicking it, and now they don't.
Now they don't because of the impact.
I must have missed that national headline. That Smash Mouth was no longer together. That is an awesome story.
Yeah. Yeah, I do recommend going to a show.
Was it what you expected?
It was what I expected, yes.
And they do a live punishment on every show, correct?
No, they don't do it. Well, the live punishment was like, Sal being electrocuted and like stuff like that.
Yeah, they've really leaned into that, huh? Because they actually did that punishment twice.
They did it twice
in season 10. It was the first time they ever like fully repeated a punishment.
Yeah.
Even though the second version, not funny.
No.
The first time it was funny. Second time wasn't funny.
It seemed like he's starting to like gain a resistance to it.
That's what I think. And he's just kind of just being Sal and just leaning into it. That's kind of the vibe I got from the second punishment. Was like, I'm not really buying this. It's kind of like when Sal like sees a fake cat and like freaks out. It's like, you're not afraid of this fake cat. Also, you're not just that afraid of cats. Like that's my thing with Sal sometimes. Is like, I love Sal, but it's like,
think that he's afraid of cats, but like,
yeah, but like a cat's just in the corner of a room and he's squealing. It's like, I think you're trying to be funny here. It's like respect, but it doesn't really feel like a punishment.
But with like doing it during the live show, it's like pretty obvious like whenever like the guys are going to like shock me, but like having just a random audience member like go up there, like somebody I don't know, like I don't know if they're gonna ever do it, even do it at all or whatever. Anyway, this is the good floor. The good floor.
So Myrrh, I know that all of them, at least, I think I've only heard that 3 of them besides Myrrh actually do stand-up comedy. I don't think Myrrh does.
I don't think Myrrh does.
Stand-up, does he? Like, I know Sal, like, legit, like, tours and Joe tours, and Q kind of does it, like, leisurely or whatever. Or at least he used to do it more. But, like, do they all do, like kind of like a set or what?
It might as well just be a set, because obviously there's, like, scripted jokes and whatever. But I know that some bits are improvised because, they like, do stuff about audience members. In fact, Sal accidentally repeated the joke that the opener did, like in the first 5 seconds, and then nobody laughed, and he's like, why did nobody laugh at that joke? They're like, oh wait, because somebody already said this joke,
Oh, and was that the joke?
Yeah, that was the joke. And then like everybody, and then like Myrrh and Q was like, you are a fucking idiot. Actually, no, I want yellows. Okay, I lost a white, but I gained a friend. Over here. Come on. Go to yellow. Go to yellow. There we go. Alright. Oh, okay. So let's go and do the glitch. Don't fuck this one up. Darren, don't fuck this one up.
Don't fuck it up, Darren.
Don't fuck it up. There we go. Got it. We're good. Alright. Can't recall if it's the next floor. I think it is the next floor. Okay. Alright, boys. Okay, we're all good. Where's the hole? There's the hole. Alright, we're going to go to the second hardest boss in the game.
Second hardest?
Yes.
First being the frog.
No, not the frog.
Oh.
We haven't had a frog boss fight yet.
Oh, that's right. He was just a.
He was a staggered, but he could walk. But this guy is actually pretty dangerous. And if you like to put on the headphones, you can also hear the brilliant sound effects, the brilliant sound design that this boss has. If my foot wasn't in the way. You can't hear stuff, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Okay, be right there. Okay. This is him. This is the man of legs. Okay, run. Everybody run. Everybody run.
1-1-1 as fast as you can. You can't catch the gingerbread man.
He has a machine gun. That is the thing that this boss has. And he killed 2 of my Pikmin already, which is not good.
Machine gun, holy shit.
Slow down. Okay, I can get him in 3 seconds. Okay, we're good. Okay. Are you kidding me, really? That guy dead. Yeah, that guy's dead. Okay. Lost 3 purples there. Alright, there we go. Did it. I did it.
Hell yeah, Darren. Hell yeah.
That mechanized monstrosity is no longer functional. An insect and a machine forming a symbiotic relationship. Life form here or beyond odd. Initiating area scan. Glass sphere detected. Alright, let's get this in. Alright, ooh, okay. I hate fighting that guy.
That seemed pretty easy.
I lost 3 purples.
Yeah, but you got him quick.
Yeah, like a battle can last like fucking a week, okay? But millions of people die.
That's true. It's true. Hey, it's true. If I combine this glass sphere with the synthetic sun I have been secretly developing. Processing complete. I am manufacturing a solar system. The artificial sunlight it emanates will brighten underground areas.
Okay.
Yo, dicky day, dicky dog, dicky day, dicky dog, doggy day, diggy doggy do, diggy doggy do, diggy doggy day, diggy doggy do, da day.
Why are you even here?
I wonder the same fucking thing, man.
Okay, get everybody out of here. Okay. 60. So I need 40. So 40. So I gotta go there 3 times. Okay. God damn it. Okay. Get rid of these guys. Get rid of these guys. Okay. Come on, boys. Actually, I'll give you this. Alright, so now I gotta grind to get 100 purples. Alright. It's gonna be important for later.
Okay.
So I gotta go all the way back to the subterranean complex. Go to the floor with all the purples. Get all the purples. Live, laugh, love.
Eat, pray, fuck. That's how it is, right?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. I'm pretty sure I got that in my bathroom. Do I really need blues anymore?
Ahoy, mateys!
Don't come near me, you monster!
You monster! You bitch!
Okay, we're good. Mac?
Yeah?
I need a show to watch. Give me a show.
Ooh, The Bear? Watch The Bear yet?
I've not watched The Bear. What's it on?
Hulu. FX on Hulu.
Now that's a problem. It's on Hulu.
You don't have Hulu?
Who has Hulu?
I have Hulu. Hulu with ads. I have Hulu with ads.
Yeah, but still, it's Hulu.
Yeah. No, Hulu has great stuff, honestly. Like, I mean, dead serious, because Hulu has, like, every old network TV show, right? And then also everything on FX, which FX, I'm dead serious, pound for pound, has the second best catalog on television. Like, it's second to HBO. It's HBO than FX, honestly. No, The Bear is...
I know what The Bear is, but...
It's the best show on TV. And I think that's becoming a universal opinion, is that it's the best show on TV.
Okay.
And when I watched it, I got in on The Bear early in season 1. I watched it just like, it's weird. I don't watch a ton of TV, but I was just like, huh. I kind of like that it was like original idea, actors I didn't really know, right? So and I like cooking stuff. I was like, okay, this is enough for me, and it's a miniseries. So I watch it, got in on it early. Yeah. I got done, and my mom watched this on the TV. I called my mom, like, Mom, I think I just watched the best show I've ever seen. Like, I mean, that's just, I think I just watched the best show I've ever watched. And I'm like, I know it's like recency bias, whatever, but like, I absolutely loved it. She watches it. That's one of the best shows I've ever seen. My whole family watches it. That was fantastic. Then season 2 comes out, and it's like, now everyone's like, yeah, this is the best show on TV. So that is my #1 recommendation. It is, okay. I know you'd love it.
No, I would love it.
Oh my God. Especially people like you and me who were like, you know, I don't want to sound like a fucking douchebag here, but like, there are people who, you know, watch shows, and it's like, I think their main focus when watching something is like, you know, does it entertain me? You know, is the story interesting? But like, yeah. Someone like you and me, like, I feel like we watch things from like a very like well-rounded perspective of like the way it's made and the way things come together and the style and tone and stuff like that. And that's why we're interested in stuff like this. That is one of the reasons I love it so much, is it is just so immaculately made from every corner of, you know, filmmaking. It really does just feel like a movie. But brilliant. That's my #1 recommendation. Okay. Yeah, for sure. Couldn't recommend it enough.
Zendaya in it.
It would be the greatest show of all time if Zendaya was in it. No, but Ayo Edebiri's in it, and let me tell you something. Ayo Edebiri is she's the next big thing.
It's not Zendaya, so I can't watch it.
Well,
what the fuck is that spawn?
You could watch the worst show on television, Euphoria, if you want some Zendaya.
Okay, this is very bad. This is uber bad. Okay, we're good. We're fine. We're fine. I was just the worst spawn imaginable.
I could also give you a couple movie recommendations. I watched one of my new favorite comedies of all time the other day.
I know what it is.
Okay, what is it?
It's Get Smart.
Steve Carell, The Rock, Anne Hathaway.
Yeah.
No. That's always been #1.
Oh, okay.
No. You know my favorite comedy of all time is?
Click.
No. I'm actually lower on Click than a lot of people. I feel like a lot of people make Click to be out like it's like the fucking Citizen Kane of comedies. Like it's like this secret thing that people are like, you know, it's such a good movie because it makes me cry and it's stupid. Click.
Click.
It's like, dude, fucking any movie could make anybody cry. It can still be dumb as shit. That's what I feel about Click. It's like, man, when he visits his dad's grave, that shit's just, it gets me. It's like, it's also like a really dumb movie. Like, I like it. It's like, I like it like in the same way like every Adam Sandler movie, basically, you know?
Yeah.
No. Recently I watched this movie, I don't even know if you've ever heard of it. Came out in 1942. Yes, 1942.
Was that a Chaplin movie?
No. It's called To Be or Not to Be. Have you ever heard of this? Seen this? By chance?
No, but
I believe the director's name is Ernst. Yeah, God, I watched so many movies. I'm trying to. His first name's Ernst.
Yeah.
It is an incredible World War II satire. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. It's like you watch this and it's like, to me, it's like
I can't laugh at anything else ever again.
Well, it's like you can just see where movies like Inglourious Bastards came from.
Okay.
And movies like any Adam McKay movie, where it's just like these social satires where they take these really fucked up situations and just make them light and funny, but also meaningful.
Yeah.
Brilliant. It's literally about a Polish theater troupe that hatches a plan to infiltrate the Nazis to take hold of important information that would implicate the Polish underground.
Okay.
It is perfect. Loved it, man. I think it's on HBO Max. Could be wrong.
Even though the movie was 80 years ago, it's still like.
I was laughing out loud by myself. Like, that's what really surprised me is like just how well it's Jack Benny is the star, and he is out of this world funny. Like, I was blown away. Like, it was genuinely like, you know, you can see where like Mel Brooks got his humor, and you can see where, you know, Leslie Nielsen got his humor, and like those types of movies. Like, it's like that has to be.
So you think so the movies that I think are funny, like,
yes,
you know,
it's
Mel
that
Brooks and Leslie Nielsen films.
Yep, it's absolutely that humor where it's like there's basically a joke every second, but it's not like,
you know, in your face.
It's not in your face. It's not like Step Brothers per se, right?
Yeah.
Where it's like it almost feels low hanging because you're just saying like ridiculous shit.
Yeah.
It's like smart, clever, witty,
like wordplay type of stuff.
Absolutely, and like just like this perfect subtle physical comedy. It's loved it. Totally came out of nowhere for me, and I'm in love with it.
Like, you can't take a guess for another 2 hours type of thing, you know?
Yeah, like I was just like in love with it.
Okay.
I couldn't stop thinking about it. Yeah, that's what I recommend for sure. And I think it's
To Be or Not
45,
to Be.
To Be or Not to Be. Hour 45. It's great, man. It's great. I know. If you do end up watching it, let me know, because I think you'll love it.
You made fun of me for liking Chaplin movies. Like,
hey, I want you to know. Right? All right.
I'm like, Chaplin is still good.
No, he is good. No, he's absolutely good. No, I know what you're talking about. We had a podcast episode where we ranked top 5 movies 90 minutes or under. Yes, that's what you're talking about.
I said Modern Times.
Well, here's the thing. Saying Modern Times is top 5 totally acceptable.
Yeah.
It was just funny. It was just funny to me that like you were like every movie that you were listing was like before like 1945. It was just funny to me because like Taylor's getting up there going like Cars. Like, you're like, I'd have to say this Bulgarian film, which like not to say they aren't great, obviously they are. It was just funny. No, you're totally right. Like Chaplin's a genius,
but that's like, it's because Taylor hasn't seen a film before 2003, you know?
No, I honestly didn't disagree with you. It was more one of those things where it's like the listeners are gonna go, what the fuck? So I kind of have to be a listener in that situation. You know what I mean? No, you're completely right. I mean, honestly, like I you know,
I did imagine
my list would have been far more boring.
Yeah. I actually considered it. I thought of films of history.
No, you're absolutely right. Like, I think Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs to this day is still one of the greatest movies ever made. But like, nobody now is saying that. But like, it is.
No.
If you watch that movie, the comedy is immaculate. It truly is. The level of detail in that movie is absolutely fantastic. It looks great, and there is something to be said about how much you advance filmmaking for the time. I think that movie does that wonderfully. I think there are few animated movies ever to top Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I truly believe that. But if I go on a podcast and I'm like, the number one's Snow White, everyone's gonna go, what the fuck? You gotta say some shit like, you know, Bolt, because it's funny.
Like Hanover Part 2.
Yeah. Actually, I watched an 85-minute movie last night.
That also reminds me, like the contrast between liking a film that came out like in the 40s and like there's a show on British television called Taskmaster. Are you aware of this?
I am.
Did somebody die
on Taskmaster? I think one person did.
Probably, yes.
It was Stephen Fry. He died on Taskmaster. Yeah.
It's quite a shame.
Yeah.
You know, for such an intelligent man, I don't know how he could easily, you know, he just ate a bunch of poisonous flowers. I don't know. I think that, like, if anybody would know those flowers are poisonous, it would be Stephen Fry.
Yeah, he's fucking dumbass.
But, yeah. They had a thing. They had a task where, you had to meet a person and you had to write a song about them, right?
Okay.
Within like 5 minutes, okay? So they started like thinking like, okay, like as many topics as I can to like learn about this person.
Yeah.
And what they said is like, okay, what's your favorite type of music? And she said, my favorite music is like Beethoven, you know, stuff like that. And then like, okay, what's your favorite film? And she said The Hanover Part 1 and 2. Like that type of contrast. Like,
but you know what?
Really?
That's great. Yeah, that's so funny. But you know what? That's great. I love when people are honest about what their favorite things are.
Yeah.
Especially like for instance, like my favorite comedy of all time, genuinely.
Yeah.
Is Hot Rod. Andy Samberg, Hot Rod. That's my favorite comedy ever. And because it makes me laugh the most, I enjoy it the most, honestly do. Do I think it's the best one? No. Do I actually think it is pretty fucking damn good? Yes. But like, yeah, be honest with it. Like, there's nothing worse than when people are like, yeah, my favorite movie is, you know, some like fucking, it's like Come and See. It's like, that's your favorite, what? That's your, no way. Do you know what the word favorite means?
Yeah.
You know? But music, I mean, hey, Beethoven, that's funny. Classical music's one of those things that I listen to it more often than most people. Mostly I got into it because of Tar. Tar really got me interested in classical music. Yeah, just because, like, I just really got to thinking about it. Like, there's been more history of classical music, far more history of that than there was popular music. And, like, it's so good. It's so good. Like, this is going to sound so fucking cheesy, but, like, say I'm going to see, like, a movie that I know is going to be, like, pretty thoughtful, like a pretty thoughtful fucking movie. Like, I'm not going to AMC, I'm going to, like, Moxie, Alamo, something like that.
Yeah.
I'll kick on some, like, cool jazz or, like, classical music before, just kind of get me in that, like, headspace of, like, let's be a little thoughtful. You know what I mean?
100%.
And it does that for you. Like, it makes you feel more, yeah, more, like, in tune with, like, your fucking thoughts.
Yeah.
But there's something cool about that, you know?
I didn't mean to go down. Oh, well. Definitely. Because, as you know, the music I listen to is just video game OSTs.
Yeah.
And, like, my favorite video game soundtrack is Xenoblade 1, which is just classical music. It's literally just...
It's great. How could you not like it?
God! Don't go over it.
Could I tell you a single name of a classical song? No. But... I like it.
Beethoven's Fourth Symphony, fucking, that Tom Cruise movie.
Yeah. I don't even know. What the fuck are we talking about?
We were talking about movie. Yeah.
We went all over the place.
My shitty choice of
no,
saying modern times.
It wasn't. I mean, were we ranking best or favorite?
We were saying.
I think it was best. I think we were like, it was sort of. That's kind of like a flux.
Saying like best and favorite are literally very close together.
See, I don't think so. Because like my favorite movies, I don't think are the best movies. I literally take that back.
This is my favorite game of all time, and this is clearly not the best video game of all time.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, you know, one of the movies I like most that came out this year is Plane, that Gerard Butler, Mike Coulter movie.
Really?
Is it even close to the best movie of this year? Best movie of this century? Best movie of the last 100 years? Oh, fuck no.
Century, yes. Probably not the 200 years, no.
Not the same, no. It's, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. One of my favorite movies of this year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, there's a difference there. Yeah. But,
I'm gonna go through this in the episode because, you know, I don't want to have 2 episodes of me grinding Purple Pikmin. This is the last time I'm going through this, by the way. Okay. This is the fastest way to get purples, by the way.
Like, what would you say are your 4 favorite movies? 4 favorite
movies.
Yeah, because we talked about like what we think the best movies are, perfect movies. But, like, what are your 4 favorite movies?
Favorite movies.
Yeah.
Get Smart.
Really?
No.
Okay.
Maybe that's in my like 6th place. You know.
Really, you like it that much?
I really like it.
Yeah, I've not seen it since I was a kid.
It's honestly, it's underrated.
Yeah.
It's very good.
You know, it's funny how many people I've ran into who reference Get Smart. It's the weirdest fucking thing.
Yes. Because it's just a classic.
It's a classic.
Dude, whenever like Steve Carell like makes out with Dwayne Johnson, it's like
that's the only scene I remember, and it was funny as fuck.
Yeah. It's incredible.
Well, recently on my Letterboxd profile, I went through and actually did I figured out like, because I don't really agree with 5-star ratings. Because, you know, I do it on a scale of 100, so I had to figure out a way to, like, translate it between scores out of 100 and stars. So then I went through and I actually rated stars on the 1,507 movies I've seen.
Yes.
And one of them that I gave 5 stars as a joke, but it's genuinely one of my favorite fucking movies, and I could not be more serious. It's a Disney Channel original movie.
Camp Rock.
Nope. The best DCOM out there. Minutemen.
Minutemen.
Do you remember Minutemen?
Like in the back canals of my brain.
Nicholas Braun. No, is that his name? Yeah, Nicholas Braun, who was in Succession. He played Cousin Greg. And then Jason Dolly were in it, bruh. Woo! I love that movie. To this fucking day, I love that movie. Yes. Now, is it like a 60 out of 100? Probably.
Yeah.
But I give it 5 stars as a joke. Just one movie to get 5 stars as a joke, and that's Minutemen.
You know,
it's one of my favorites.
Back in like episode 2 or whatever, we ranked like what we think is like the perfect movies.
Yeah.
I forgot one, honestly.
Okay, what is it?
It's Whiplash.
Whiplash is a 97 out of 100 for me. I fucking love that movie so much. I fucking love it.
I think it's incredible.
And for reasons only you would understand, I relate heavily to that movie.
Yes.
And that's something I didn't realize until like the 2nd or 3rd time I watched it, was how much I relate to the themes of that movie. And it made me love it even that much more and really understand how accurate it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that Whiplash and La La Land are near perfect movies.
So you're saying, are you Miles Teller or J.K. Simmons?
What do you think?
Well, after these last couple of episodes, I think you've been J.K. Simmons.
Yeah, no, Whiplash is, I mean, I can off the top of my head, like I said, like, to be a 100 out of 100, you got to get nitpicky. I'm sure there's some reason as to why I took off three points. Like, it literally could have been like, I give a 9.5 out of 10 on, you know, 6 categories, and suddenly it's a 97 out of 100. But that movie, like, it's one of my, it's weird because it's such a heavy movie, but it is one of my favorites just because the style of that movie, how intense it is, like the fact that it's like, it's kind of like The Social Network, and where you take like something that should be really tame, like playing the drums or playing in a jazz band or, you know, going to Harvard, and you turn it into something that's so like edge of your seat, intense. That's why I love both those movies so much. And Whiplash does that so well, where it's just like, you just feel like you're having a panic attack the whole time, but I like that.
Yeah, that's why I like Damien Chazelle. Is like, that's his type of movies. And like, you didn't like his newest one.
I hated Babylon.
Because Babylon is literally the same exact style as Whiplash.
It's not.
It is. It is.
Okay, maybe. Okay, it's like, sure, like sort of chaotic stuff like that. I get what you mean, but we've already talked about Babylon. I fucking hate Babylon, but no, but Whiplash is it's
yeah. So that's going to be in my top 5, like
favorite. Yeah, ones that are like can be favorite, and you also think they're like the best. Are great.
Parasite, of course.
Parasite, one of your faves. Love Parasite. I've only seen it the once. I'm like, it's so good to me that it's like, I need to find the right time to watch this a second time. See, that's an interesting one to be a favorite, because that's a heavy fucking movie.
Yeah.
That's heavy. That's a tough watch.
I don't know. I'm like thoroughly entertained throughout the entire thing.
Oh yeah, I mean, me too, don't get me wrong. I think it's a thrilling movie, but like, favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of those movies though, they're so good, it's like, how can they not be?
Grand Budapest Hotel. I think it's Wes Anderson's best.
Very good one. I think Moonrise Kingdom's his best, personally, but Grand Budapest is great. Best sets, and probably the sharpest humor, I'd say. There are some absolutely fucking hilarious lines in that movie.
Yes. That's 3, right?
Yeah.
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction makes your top 5, huh? Yep, love Pulp Fiction. Not my favorite Tarantino.
I'm thinking that that's my favorite Tarantino.
You think it's your favorite?
I think it is, yes.
Inglourious Bastards is my favorite. That one.
Honestly, Inglourious Bastards, it's not even in my top 4.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh god, it is
I think that
so great.
Once Upon a Time is better. I think that
Once Upon a Time's my favorite. My second favorite.
I think that Django's my second favorite.
Django's lower for me.
It's between Django and Pulp Fiction, but I think Pulp Fiction takes it because of the variety of the storytelling.
Well, and like the how it switches between time and stuff like that. Yeah, it's great. It's great.
Now, I was gonna think like putting like No Country for Old Men in there.
That's one of my favorites, man.
Because
again, it's one of those is like favorite.
Yeah, but I think it's like an overall better movie. But the rewatchability of Old Country for Old Men, it's not as good as like watching it for like the first time, right? So like, it's quite a slow movie.
I probably watch it once a year.
Yeah,
Dead serious. I love it. It's just because like, it's so damn good.
Thinking about like best movie, I watch it like once every like 4 months, right?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow, you rewatch movies that frequently, huh?
Yes.
I gotta take some time.
But honestly, I'm thinking like I pick something like either Up or The Incredibles. Like between those two, would be in there.
Yeah. Up is, I would say, Up is the second or third best Pixar movie. It's definitely one of my favorites by far. I think the beginning and ending of Up are fantastic. And I think the middle is great because I think the middle serves so perfectly as a bridge between the beginning and the end, which is kind of the point of a middle, but they are drastically different. I feel like it starts out so heavy and then it's so lighthearted and then it ends so heavy, and I feel like some people don't quite understand like how beautiful that is, so they kind of look at Up in like a depreciated way because of that, but I don't think that's fair. The Incredibles, that's a perfect movie to me. I think that's a 100 out of 100. I think my favorite Pixar movie is Coco.
Coco?
I think Coco is my favorite. I cry every time I watch that movie, and I just think it's like a perfect family story, and the theme of being remembered is just, I think anybody can relate to that. It is so deep and rich and beautiful. Ugh, love that movie. It is weird to say because it came out in 2017. Like, there's all these other movies I grew up watching. To all the Toy Story movies, Incredibles, Ratatouille,
yes.
Finding Nemo, Monsters Inc., Bugs Life. Even Bugs Life. Bugs Life, heavily underrated, by the way. Like, grew up with those movies, but like, Coco was so good as a 16, 17-year-old that like, it, you know, because Pixar hasn't been the same since like 2010.
Yeah.
And like, it made me feel how I did as a kid as like a near adult, and I think that's, and it feels a lot deeper than some of the others, you know, and it's like, I don't know, I love that movie so much. I think it's Pixar's second best. I think there's a real argument it's the best. But it's weird because like I think a movie like Soul may be better than Coco, but Coco just has like that it factor for me.
Yeah.
You know?
For me, I can remember the beginning of Coco, and of course the end.
Yeah.
But like the stuff in between, I don't remember that much. However, for Incredibles, the entire movie's in my head.
Well,
right.
I think there's a true argument, I guess you could say, that The Incredibles is like a perfect script, and if you want to learn about how to pace a movie,
yes,
it's The Incredibles. And the great thing about pacing is you want to have a well-paced movie, make every scene memorable.
Yeah. Every
scene in that movie is iconic, memorable. You know it instantly. Show me a frame of The Incredibles, and you know exactly what movie it is.
Yeah.
And what scene.
Yeah. And I like can picture like the next 5 minutes in my head, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that opening scene.
That's why I think it's like so perfect.
I think you're absolutely right. I think I hesitate to put The Incredibles as my favorite, just because I think the themes are they're great. Like it's a family superhero movie.
Yeah.
But like it's not exactly like it didn't change my heart. Okay. Those are my favorite kind of movies. So
right. I can see what you mean.
You know what I mean? Like Coco is just like The Incredibles doesn't make you cry.
But when Bob says that he's not strong enough, despite being the strongest human alive, don't you think that's so powerful?
You know what sucks?
What?
Incredibles 2.
You know,
when I watched it in theaters, I thought it was great, and then I tried rewatching. I'm like, this is not good. I was riding nostalgia when I watched this in the theaters. It's not good, in my opinion. Because
they had Jonathan Banks playing the old guy instead of it wasn't the first movie.
Was Jonathan Banks in that?
It was Jonathan Banks in the second one.
And Bob Odenkirk was in it?
And Bob Odenkirk was in it, yes.
Did you see that, what's his name?
Mark Margolis.
Yeah, he died?
Yeah, what a shame. But, which is a great transition for me to do a funny bit with the president's mother. Some president you are! I just got back from vacation to find out you're on a treasure hunt! Well, don't bother coming home until you've found every item on your list! Thank you, the president's mom. Alright, we have 100% in the Valley of Repose.
Nice.
And the Awakening Wood. So we just gotta go to the Perplexing Pool.
Ooh.
And try to 100%
Perplexing.
Perplexing.
I'm gonna take this. Perplexing Pool.
Why did you do that? I hate you.
Perplexing Pool.
And we're gonna do that
on the next episode.
So thank you all for joining us in this episode of Pikmin 2. Make sure to like and subscribe. Hit that bell to be notified every time we upload, which is
every single day.
Goodbye.
Bye.